Hello, this is Evangelist Dr. Robert L. McKim Sr. from Carrollton, Ohio. Also the founder and president of the Community Awareness Emergency Response Security Radio Patrol, a nonprofit community service organization, community safety organization. Well, as you all know about this one card I showed you from Florida, Orlando, Florida, that was mailed to me. Was this big saying about, repo. Well, and I told you, and that is not how repossession of a vehicle is done. It is done by sending a certified letter in the mail so that attorney that I saw a video of, which I'll be posting here later, talking about me, he doesn't know everything. He doesn't know everything. He thinks he does, but he doesn't. Excuse me. You are allowed to, and the handbook, the law for CCW does state you can to protect your property, you can use reasonable force. What is reasonable force? Well, that is kind of questionable. Is shooting somebody in the leg or the arm reasonable force? Excuse me, if a law enforcement officer shoots somebody and they hit them in the leg or in the arm and they wound them somehow, is that considered reasonable force? Yes. They use it all the time as a defense. Now I got another card in the mail today. This is what it says here on the back side. Proud LGBTQ plus Society of America. But on the front side here it says LGBTQ plus Society of America. Thank you for your $250 monthly donation to the LGBTQ plus Society of America. We will continue to charge your credit card on file for an additional $250 each month. Well, they don't have my credit card. I don't have a credit card. Thank you for your support. It's from Orlando, Florida. But down on the bottom here, see, here's what it says here. But down on the bottom it says that it's a prank card. Pranked by postcard.com. Just like the other one. Same size, same type of card. When will you people wake up and realize that you're a sinner? And I know a lot of you people are just totally laughing at me. You're laughing at God. You're laughing at Jesus Christ. You think the whole situation of a God, a God that is not just all-loving, all-knowing, but also a God that is a just God and an angry God. You can't grasp that concept because you probably have never been whipped in your lifetime growing up. And if you was, you probably resented your parents. And that's why you're lashing out at people like me, because you think you have the right. Oh, I was beaten by my parents, so I have the right to lash out at people like you. Because you're... I'll be posting what that lawyer said here about me in a little while. I think he needs to stop judging people on the internet. I'm not judging anybody, I'm just preaching the truth. And that is so bad to preach the truth on the internet that I'm guilty of preaching the truth and the truth only. So help me God. You know, they used to do that years ago. Put your right hand on the Bible and hold your left hand up and swear. So help me God. Today they don't have you do that. They want you to affirm that what you're going to say is the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Today, they don't have God in the courtroom, really, when it comes right down to it. They threw God and Jesus out of the schools. They threw God out of the courtroom. And they're trying to throw God off the streets. And even out of the churches. I gotta get off here because I want to post this in the other part here in a little bit. God bless you. Have a blessed day. Okay, there's this guy here on YouTube that's supposed to be an attorney. One of my haters that goes by the name of Roscoe P. Coltrane 8532 that's been commenting on my YouTube channel for a long time said, as usual, you're wrong. Here is an Ohio attorney saying so. First 10 minutes. Well, I went there, of course. And then here is what that Roscoe P. Coltrane had asked the attorney. And I did not say I can use deadly force. Again, he's lying because that's what these internet trolls do and these haters do is lie. Reasonable force is what I said. Reasonable force. See, they lie. So now let's hear what this attorney has to say. Because this is supposed to be like within the first 10 minutes here.
I was looking through it. I didn't have time to respond back. I'm the one with the dog in Ohio. I'm actually curious to see how that one's going to shake out because that happened out towards where I grew up. And then a couple of the other ones, I think we may have actually covered once or twice before. I got to double check though, because I don't necessarily want to like recycle given how much crazy stuff there is on the internet. But I'll be shooting an email back pretty quick. So, where is... Oh, Parallax, hello, yes. Bifront, hello. Ginger, hello. Oh, you guys are like all just up in here talking. Das Boot. Das Boot. One of the best movies ever made. It's actually also one of the only World War...
And then here's something else he said. Oh, that he can arrest people for committing a felony. See, he says right here too. Of that, he can arrest people for a felony.
World War II movies where you root for the Germans. All he says is speed. Jim is saying, hello Jim, saying, I'm really sad I didn't get any money from Elon for all my pithy tweets. I know. I can't believe that. If you guys were happen to be on Twitter today, Daddy Elon's cutting the checks. And some people made bank. And like, I'm surprised, like the Krasensteins, one of them guys made like 25 G's on Twitter. I mean, some people were making some good money. I need to get a blue check mark and start trolling the fuck out of people. Make that money. Pitchlock, hello. Tom, hello. Sheeple Hunter, hello. Eric, hello. Common Lawyer, hello. That's a Shame, hello. Charles, hello. Saying Sniper, hello. I see you're out there. Brimstone, hello. And Monica's saying, hello Monica, you're saying the Bradley Young trial. Don't know what that one's about, but I will put that down kind of on the to-do pile. Hoping he did something good and not just like got a bunch of parking tickets. It's one of the times I'm waiting when you guys are going to tell me, hey, you need to check this out, and it's a guy like with a housing violation or something. Mitra saying, I don't see a local chat. Yeah. Winter Soldier saying, Ruble. Yeah, you guys are up there. But don't tell me you're not. Like, come on now. They put it up. Mitra saying, I don't see a locals chat. It should be up by now. I just did it. You guys are... Yeah, you guys are all set. Stop screwing me. Next you're going to tell me I'm muted or something. Bald Eagle, hello. Pie Case, hello. Alright guys, I know if you're new here, we do hang out usually for like 10 minutes or so trying to get ready, see what's going on, and get everybody caught up and see who's all in here. Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Yep, right here is where he's now going to be commenting.
Can you comment on Robert McKim's assertion that he can use deadly force if someone is repoing his car? Yes, the great evangelist Reverend Robert L. McKim. Yes, I didn't...
See, evidently he's had heard of me.
I realized that guy had a page on the forums. Holy cow. Yeah, you can't use deadly force to stop a repo. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I don't like USCCA. They have one of their stories of somebody who had to use a weapon in defense. And it's some guy, he's like, well, I'm a pastor and I work in a trailer park in Florida. And one of the people in our trailer park, they were trying to steal his car. And when they hooked it up and tried to take it away, I jumped in and pulled my gun out and said, you can't do that. And the guy got arrested for pulling a gun out. Which, think about it, somebody in broad daylight hooking a car up, taking it away, who is that? That's a repo man. One of the people in his trailer park wasn't paying the bills, and Hillbilly Jim decided to pull a gun on the repo man, and he got charged. And USCCA defended the guy, which I am surprised they did that, because that seems like a gross misuse of their funds, that they're defending a guy who clearly did a complete dumb fuck act. But, you know, that's just me, and I have concerns about groups that do that stuff. So, American Dreamer, hello. Yeah, well, so that's kind of where I am with that. Robert McKim should not do that. He should not do that. Isaac, how you doing, man?
I'm commenting on here. I'm going to tell him what I think. He's an idiot. The Ohio Revised Code, he needs to read up on it for reasonable force. It is called Grand Theft Auto, which is a felony. But let me see if he says something else.
Droom says, my condolences to you for growing up in Ohio. You know what, though?
He was in Ohio. He's not from Ohio.
Man. You know, Ohio is where Florida Man came from, as the legends say. You know, he didn't become Florida Man in Florida. It's like Bane. He was raised in the insanity. And raised in the cringe. And that only comes from one place. Right here in Ohio. You guys are ridiculous. Philip's saying, oh, I'm talking about Das Boot. You don't root for the Germans, but root for the crew. Yeah, well, the crew, they are the Germans. They're Germans. I mean, you don't root for the first officer, the actual Hitler Youth guy, but you root for everybody else. Amateur Iconoclast says, you're streaming tonight? Question mark? Yes.
Okay, so that Roscoe P. Coltrane just gave him $1.99.
I figured you would put on your best Rhodesian LARP and go collect a bounty in Pennsylvania. Not sure what you're getting at there. Maybe right over my head. Sorry. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the support. But yes, I don't have a FAL, so it'd be really hard for me to do a roadie LARP. That's one of the ones I want to get. Get a nice old FAL done in the Cold Warrior style that DSA sells. Sucks it'll be metric instead of inch pattern, but you gotta deal with what you gotta get. And then I would just, you gotta paint it up with the baby poop green. You can go slot some floppies. Sean, you're muted. Thank you. Rumble's saying offline. What? Guys, I don't know. Rumble sucks. Rumble's sucking tonight. I did everything Rumble wanted me to do. I don't know if it's... Let me know if it's working now. I don't know. I don't know. Parallax actually asking a good question. Can you act in defense of someone else's property? Yes, but it's kind of like self-defense of another. You better make sure you got it right. So yes, if I happen to, I'm sitting in the driveway and somebody walks up and tries to steal my neighbor's car, yeah, I can walk over there and stop him. But you've got to make sure that's the case, and it's not like his kid or his cousin or his brother coming by to take the car and leave because, well, you got a problem. You just screwed with somebody who didn't need to be screwed with. So you can use, you can do that. I mean, it's no different than if you saw somebody coming out of your neighbor's house with a TV. I wouldn't do like what the guy in Texas did and start shooting because that's Texas. But yeah, could you tackle that guy? Could you make sure that he doesn't steal something and walk away with it? Sure. But I'd be very, very careful and make sure you know what you're doing when it's a third-party stuff because you don't know what's going on. And if you happen to see it, you might be better off just calling the cops and letting the surprise happen to that guy. So, Peter, I'm going to save this. This looks hilarious, but I'll look for that. Roscoe says for 199, thank you. And Graham, yes, no business likes your business. Yes, we'll talk about that tonight. David saying Florida man just retired in Florida. He retired from Ohio. Yes, he did. 100%. Fabrics, having a rough night tonight, I guess. Eat a banana, that'll help bind you up. Still muted, thank you. Fair Frozen is 55 for $5, thank you. Saying ready for World War III. Yes, I'm in the market for a combat rifle, more so with Mr. Prez pushing that war button. Yes, I will say if you're not aware today, the U.S. Military activated people out of the Individual Ready Reserve, the IRR, which, based on the people who are in the military or were in the military on Twitter, says apparently that doesn't happen or hasn't happened.
Pauses because McKim thinks he can use deadly force. Again, Roscoe P. Coltrane is lying through his teeth or fingertips.
Before, and that's a big issue because they're going to have to go deal with stuff in the Baltics. So yes, I guess, yay, we're helping out the Ukrainians. Yay. Woo, at this point. I'm just saying, why are you hearing Rhodesia's Never Died playing in the background? Yeah. Jail saying Rumble's offline. I don't know. Rumble sucks. So, Rumble, you can do everything right, and Rumble still doesn't work. So, you just got a Rumble notification. Perfect. All right, good. I am all set on that. Then that makes me feel better. Fabric, or Fabrique for $1.99. Thank you. Saying, how do I find cool friends in Ohio? Well, I mean, it's Ohio. We're not exactly cool here, but you know, there's this place called Backpage, and you can tell people you're looking to meet other people in the area, and they'll respond back. It's a wholesome website. I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, you guys were able to get Rumble going perfect. Kimbo Nice is saying if Chad donates $100, I will fill out the application to paying Adam 22's wife, and I will provide the pics to send. Gonna need a little more than that, man. Gonna need a little more than that. Gonna need a bit more. That is a. I'll let Boogie have that one, fair and square. He can take that all by himself. Not sure I want to touch Lena at all. Don't want to do it. So, all right, guys, it's been over 15 minutes. We are ready to go. Let's get going. Actually, real quick, Isaac Baruch's wholesome gabagool art for $2. Thank you. Says, awaiting the Zoomer draft. Get wrecked, broccoli hairs. Okay. So, that is that. I guess we'll start off with something that came up this week, and it was something that's been brewing for a little while now, that there was a whistleblower involved with what's going on with President Biden.